All right. So, no, I'm back. I'm just laying around chilling. So, the topic today is stop stalking people, predators that stalk us, our channels. I've had a couple myself. But how define a stalker, right? Define them. I don't know. You know, I guess somebody that knows everything about that person and hunts them down and, you know. So, how many of these people have gone through that, really? Or have they made it up? That's the question. How many of these people really are getting stalked? Or how many of these ladies are jealous women? Maybe some of Ernie's channel, right? They're saying Ernie's stalking them. Ernie says they're stalking him, right? Right? So define stalking. Notice how I got nobody in here because nobody, as soon as I posted that title, I knew, well, that would take care of half of my problem, right? Respectable pickles, hello. Define, can you define a stalker? A stalker to me is somebody that follows these people around all over YouTube. They want to know their personal information. They follow them around. But what is your definition of a stalker? What did she post? Let me show it. Ernie is gay, Hunter. I don't know if he is or not. I have no idea. Right? But what I'm getting at is how much of this story is Ernie Shell, or how much of it is his jealous fans, right? That he might have dated, but they broke up, and she's stalking him, or jealous and wrecking his life, or whatever. I'm interested to see. I've been watching a lot of this crap, and it is a bunch of crap. I am telling you 100%, it just obsessed women. Oh, well, he's got all these women going crazy. Most of these women been attacking me because of him, probably. Him and maybe Jim Toe or Jim Bob. Heck, maybe even BK and the rest of them. Maybe Savannah is is upset because maybe the people that I had locked up were Ernie or people from, everyone was asking me, let these people go, right? Oh, he's a vampire. Everyone's calling him a wolf, but I'm like, no, he's a vampire. No, I got a question. Do you guys got I got a wooden sledge and stakes, right? Because back in the olden days, uh, that's how they killed a vampire, right? Is that what we're dealing with? I'm curious. I've been watching all this stuff. I'm like, this is interesting, right? Like a wolf. I'm not sure. Pickle said he is gay 100%. I have my reasons. Who, me? No, I'm sorry. Who are you talking about, Ernie? Me? No, I'm not gay. You're lucky you're not here right now to lick your face. Hello, Pickles. Now, it's turning out that a lot of these dudes are gay now, right? I didn't know about BK. I had no clue until today. I seen that video and I'm like, oh my God, who are these? That looks like BK and some guy, and they were talking about, were you ever gay? And he's like, 3 times I was gay with this guy. And then it looked like BK took his shirt off and started rubbing a nipple or stuck his nipple in the camera. I'm like, oh, Billy. No, you guys can have them kickstand, dude, women. I like real vagina. I'm sorry. Now, who's the stalker here, though? Hey, I've been stalked. Are you kidding me, everybody? Are you kidding me? I've had stalk. I know about stalking. I've been stalked. I never stalked a woman where I got to follow her around the whole country and find out what she's doing and all that. Yeah. I think it's more in their heads. I think it's more in their heads. And if you have a woman that's doing drugs, right, messed up on that crystal meth or whatever, that stuff don't go with their body and their mind. You know, maybe they're, I don't know. There's a lot of people, a lot of talk. You know, that's crazy. Respectable Pickle says, no, 100%. I know. I almost gave him the goods. And he said, I like pickles. No, she didn't say that. I'm joking. Oh, I am. I know that. I am every day. But I'm talking about Ernie. Right? Or is it they're making it up because they're jealous because he might have slept with them and broke up with them, or now that, you know, he's got millions and quadrillions of dollars and everything. I'm just trying to get to the, hey, believe me, this is a light video on some of the videos I've been seeing about Ernie Shell and the rest of these guys. So I'm just wondering, what is the interest? Why does everybody watch this 24/7? This stuff. I don't know. I have no idea. But he learned to smell his body for cash. To sell? Oh, he's a male prostitute. That's what we were all thinking, that it was some kind of a prostitute thing, and they're all, you know, I wasn't sure what the whole thing was, but no problem with that, you know, no problem with that. Me myself, I'd pass on it. I don't, you know. Well, I don't know. Maybe I would. I don't know. Of course, there'd be no loving it. It'd just be strictly. But here's the thing. That's another topic about men and women and stuff like that, right? That'll be a next video. But this video is what is making these people stalk people. And I've been stalked from I think probably from the time I was on YouTube. But I've been stalked before that. This one little lady was stalking me and everything. I was like, kind of reminded me of Carrie. Right? Right? I've been there. He is Ryan Upchurch on drugs. I don't know. I'm gonna post your thing there, Pickles, so everyone can see. He's 1,000% gay. I don't know how these guys are doing. I can't. Are you kidding me? I've been dreaming about vagina for 10 years now. It's been. Are you kidding me? I don't even talk about it. My mouth is watering right now. How are these dudes? I don't know, man. I couldn't do that. I'm sorry. I don't know if he is or not. But these dudes might be lying for views and subs or whatever, right? Right. You know, all I know is Benny Keys did say he's been gay before. And put your nipples away. What did it? As soon as they said they've been with men, they took their shirts out. What are you doing? Benny asked that dude, I want to ask you a question. You ever been gay? He's like, yeah, I've been 3 guys. And Benny was like, took his shirt off. Showed his nipple. I'm like, what the? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And here comes old Ernie Shell around the corner, coming around on the left-hand side. I was laughing my butt off. They were talking to each other. They lit up like I light up when you women come into the room, right? When the women come into the room, I'm like, hey, I never seen them two men light up when they were talking about that with each other. Benny even got in the pool, waded around in the water. Oh my God. Who's stalking who? Hey, dudes, I ain't gay, man. I can tell you right now, I'm a, I'm a, I'm a straight dude, man. Don't come around me with that crap, please. Please. Nothing against you guys, but please, I don't want none of that crap around here. Sorry. Yeah, I seen that video of them talking about BK was his ex-wife. And he was doing something with some guy and she caught him or something. I was like, oh, yikes. Oh my God. I don't know if it's true, but good God almighty, man, come on. That's brutal. I mean, you want to pick a title, you want to base a channel off of it. It's got everything, right? It's right. A little bit of gay, a little bit of his wife caught him with another man. Uh, the whole Summer Wells thing and all the women that were involved with the Summer Wells case that supposedly Benny was uh, had feelings for. You got the Ernie Shell, the Jim Tom, Jim Bob, them talking about having an orgy with women and a whole bunch of women and a couple guys. And I'm thinking, good God, are any of these women on my channel? What is going on? I hope not. It wouldn't bother me, but I'm not going to judge them, but I think it's hilarious. Yeah, I almost vomited. Yeah, as soon as they started talking about that. Boy, Benny lit up, started laughing, got in the pool, waded out, sprinkled some water on him. I'm like, oh, this is about to go adult time. I was out of there. I'm like, I'm out of there, man. Check that stuff out. And in the background, the lady that made the video had that bum, ba, ba, ooh, baby, I've been thinking about you. Or whatever that Barry White song. Oh, it was hilarious. Why did they? I'll never understand this. Oh, Ernie Shell's got the women wrapped. Are you kidding me? They're so jealous. If he says jump, they jump. If he says attack, that's what these dudes are doing to these women, man. They've been attacking me left and right. A little bit of money and a little bit of stuff, and they're just attacking every. As a woman, you should know I'm not a woman, but he is gay as heck. I don't know. He might be. I don't know. I ain't no woman. I'm sorry, I got a penis. There's no such thing as a little gay. I don't know anything about being gay. I'm sorry. BK's woman caught him in the pool. All right, I don't know. I heard a story about that, but right? I don't know. Ernie, I don't know what's wrong with Ernie. I would suggest anybody going that has been around him to maybe go get checked out or something, or I don't know. But they've been trespassing on everybody. The Shell Man, the Jinto Tom, Joe, Bo, all it's just about demons. I'm having a smoothie sitting around watching some of this stuff, but what makes these dudes stalk? What makes these women stalk? Right? Who stalked first? Was it our little adorable lady that has been in here, or was it old Ernie Shell? Or how many of these women have Ernie Shell been in relationship with, and it went sour, and they got jealous and wrecked his life, right? Which probably maybe he's got more poutine than you can shake a stick at. Dr. Phil can fix him. Dr. Phil can fix Ernie. I have no idea. I don't know. But the saga continues, right? I don't know if he's gay or not. But boy, he's got all these women going crazy. And Benny Keys, right? They got them all going crazy. I think they're vampires. If you ask me, well, at least Ernie Shell is. And do I consider them stalkers? Well, sort of, yeah. Greeno, a stalker, and Harmon. Yeah, them dudes probably were stalking women. You know, very violent towards women, abusive, probably hit women or maybe that's what their records are showing. That although that's at least what everybody's saying on YouTube. And now I'm kind of shocked about uh, the whole thing erupting with Graz. You know, there's a video out now saying that Graz is wanted. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy, man. So what makes people stalk? You know, I used to live by a famous person in Illinois, but you you never even thought of going and knocking on their door and saying, "Hey, you know," that was just off limits, right? That's like their privacy, right? But I'm interested to see how these people go and stalk. You know, yeah, he gets money, right? I wonder if he's ever had a real job or if everything has been made up in his whole life. I don't know. Uh, Let's see what Peace Frog is saying here. He had it hid. Let me get some of these. All right, Pickle says 1,000% sore routine swear on my bikini. He's gay. BK is bad boy vibe thing. Peace Frog says, for a straight dude, you are pretty obsessed with these guys. No, I don't make a bunch of videos on them. I'm not obsessed with them. I'm shocked how they have such control over their chats and all these women. I'm shocked. I mean, some of these women have been doing bad things from what people are saying, and their viewers and subs. I'm just interested to see what makes these people stalk people, what makes these people do the things they do, the foolish things they do. Well, here comes Respectable Pickles with another one. Let me undo it, unhide it. But Ernie Shell, desperate, single, thirsty, sex-deprived woman. Who Ernie is? I don't know. Well, for a woman, that's, yeah. I just wanted to know the whole thing on the stalking. Who's been stalking, or is it jealousy, right? Is there someone jealous and they're stalking them? Might have dated them, these women, and things went bad, or he got money from them thinking, or they were thinking that they were going to be with them, right? Have sex or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. You know, a lot of people have been talking about the him selling his body, or the women around. I don't know. Yes, his license was security guard. Thirsty women. Yeah, they're thirsty. Okay, they can't get enough of them. Johnny didn't realize Taylor was gay. Who? Who's Taylor? I don't know who he's talking about. His viewer. Oh, this is a video about them. What the F? No, it ain't. It's about stalking. Like how you've been stalking my channel as a troll. Don't you get it, Peace Rock? Gigolo Shell. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm just interested. Who was stalking who? Right? Because I've seen the videos where they say some of these girls that were involved in the Summer Wells case were maybe sleeping with Benny Keys or Ernie Shell, right? And it was a whole thing. And then he was stalking Candace and all this crap. And, I was just wondering what the heck was going on with this whole thing. Who was telling the truth? Who ain't? But it's much like my trolls and people been stalking me. Like I said, I've had people stalk me before, right? I've had people just want to be friends, but, that's not their intentions, right? Trigger warning. Yeah, I know. Peace Frog, he hasn't caught on yet. Read the title to the video, Peace Frog. You'll see what I'm trying to explain to you. Stalking. What makes people do? Did I write the? Is it the right one? Hold on a minute. Stop stalking people. Predators. Do you understand what a predator is? Let me explain to you folks what a predator is. A predator is somebody that looks for a victim that thinks he's weak, won't do anything. Little do they know, I'll kill every one of them. So, a predator looks for people to pounce on with weak minds, right? That's what a predator is to me. Weak bodies, weak minds that can't think for themselves. They say, "Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, I'll tell you how to show you how to." All along getting their claws and things into you, right? Right? I mean, come on. I mean, come on, right? Right? I'm just being honest here. I mean, let's just get honest. These people are stalking me. They're stalking yous. They're stalking the women. They're sending trolls into our chat. It's like stalkers, right? And then we got the idiots that sit there and say, "What? You're an idiot. You don't know it." No, I've been there. I've done it. It happens to me all the time, man. People thinking, just shut your mouth. I'm like, no, I'm not in the mafia. I'm not. I'm not affiliated with anybody. Don't tell me to shut my mouth ever again. I mean, that's what I feel like saying. I feel like going back to 20 years ago, where you know I'm gonna have to cut somebody, right? Right, right. Well, I mean, what? I'm just wondering what is making these people do it. Money. They're getting paid to do it, right? Or most of them are sick, and 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 they got to it, right? They finally have gotten what they wanted. Let me see what Pickle said. Throw some of your vagina cookies. BK and Ernie will run away. I would. Yeah, yeah. I'm still getting my vagina cookie factory up and running. I'm gonna have special flavors for everybody. For all you snowflakes out there, don't be upset. This is gonna be huge, huge. I know all you people. I'm offended by it. Well, I'm sorry. Would you rather me call it something else? Right? Maybe in private, behind doors, when you're with a woman, you talk a little nasty, right? But I'm on TV or YouTube, so it's called a vagina for now. Good God, man, I gotta deal with all these people. All right, now let's see what Pickles is laughing her butt off. Ernie ES wants sprinkles. ES is gonna have a. Don't come over here, man. Send that limp penis or whatever back. Send all this crap to these, and we don't want it here. Get it out of here. No, I don't need a bad case of cauliflower nuts. Unbelievable. I thought people were joking until I looked it up, and I was like, I don't want that crap. Go to the doctor or something, man. Do something. Get out of here. Beat it, scram. Got time for you, man. Get out of my head, dude. I'm just wondering, man. I'm just wondering who's the definition of stalking. What did these folks really do? Was Ernie sleeping with all kinds of people and they got jealous and finally they all caught the fungus from Amanda's cheese sack and everybody else is suffering from it? Get that bull crap out of here. I don't know. I'm just who was the stalker? Was it Ernie jealous because he wanted a woman he couldn't have? Right? I'm just wondering, was BK mad because he couldn't have the man that he wanted? That's what I'm wondering. What sent him over the deep edge? Who knows? But they got a lot of explaining to do. I've been having nightmares. This is unbelievable. Is there any women out there that haven't been with these guys? I don't. Are they single? Are they all? I don't know. It ain't funny, Pickles. You're laughing. jail got BK. Oh, man. Oh, bless his little. Oh, I feel bad for him. That boho. Oh, man. That's right there. It's chilling, right? I'm like, well, now I feel bad for him, right? Who knew? I didn't know, man. Well, prison will do that to you if you don't know the right dudes. You ain't with the right dudes, man. It's all over with. That's no joke, right? I don't know, but you folks got some explaining to do. What is a stalker? Like what you folks been doing to me, all you trolls. I mean, I'm just wondering, really. It's none of my business, really. But I know a lot of people have been in my chat from their channels, right? Some women don't like them at all, but yet they watch every day, right? Some people don't like BK or the stand or any of these people, but yet they watch and they get money, they get women. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, they're contenders for the Johnny Kramer YouTube America's Most Wanted dating site book, which I'm sending them one to Pickles. He is like Ryan to me, them both. Ryan who? Who the heck's Ryan? Oh, is this a new one that's been thrown into the mix? No, between all these guys? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What did these guys have to do to become famous? That's going to be another video I do. What have these dudes done to become famous? To get where they were, right? What have some of these women done to get to where they are, right? I can't stand all three. Well, I can't say I can't stand them, but I find it weird how they make content about stuff like that. And then people are like, this is nuts. Well, I did see where BK was talking about he moved a lot of weight back in the day. You know, he used to move a lot of weight. But I'm interested to see the whole situation. It's all unfolding in front of our eyes and everything, right? So these guys really ain't what they said they were, right? But yet they're out stalking all these women, claiming that they're stalking them. Why are they not behind bars? Is the question. That's the thing, right? What I'm thinking is it's a bunch of jealous people fighting back and forth, you know, to whoever's going to be with Ernie, who's ever going to be with BK or whatever, or any of these dudes on YouTube with this whole drama thing, right? Who's stalking who, really? Pickles says Ernie Shell. Ernie Shell, you want what you can't have. If it leaks, he's gay. The pay cash stops. I don't give a crap if he's gay or not. I have no idea. I'm just wondering what the heck's going on with all the craziness. They're talking about people. People are pissed that he's been scamming. All these people been scamming people, and then the Ernie show with his brother and prison and murder and all kinds of crap. And they think Ernie Shell might have had a hand in it or something. And then the whole Jim Tom sleeping with or got married to a 14-year-old girl or however old she was. Then all the crap they were saying about other women, and that's just unreal. I don't know. I was just wondering how many of them are rainbows, and how many women might have slept with them. Who were these women? And have they been? Hopefully, they all wore protection or whatever. I don't know. But who's like I said, I've been stalked for a long time, so I know what stalking is. No, Peace Frog. I'm not jealous of them dudes, even though they have all kinds of women and dudes. But I'm not jealous at all. You're Peace Frog. I'm thinking you might be connected to one of these people because the topic says about stalking, and there's a lot of people that said Ernie Shell and these guys have been stalking. Now, me asking what the heck is going on with these guys is nothing to do with being jealous. I'm not jealous. Why would I want to be gay? Or why would I want to be hunted down like a dog or have women hate me? Or I don't understand you sometimes, Peace Frog. The title explains itself, don't it? I'm just asking questions on stalking. What makes a man and a woman go to extremes to stalk? Definite. Give me the definition of stalking. That's all. And I'm not upset. I'm just sitting here talking. Don't try and twist my words. I'm jealous of them, and now I'm yelling, and you triggered me. No, I'm just asking questions. That's what the other people do, and this is a very light. Let me remind you, a very light video on talking about Ernie Shell or BK or any of them, right? Right. Ernie used to rescue our children and march for that cause, stalked and got personal info when he confronted him. Peace, Rob. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're hackers. They've already admitted they have hackers. They have these women that go out and disguise themselves, uh, that to act like you like the person. Why? To get information, right? They've been using fake accounts. They've been using the women. Some of these dudes have gone so far to open up fake accounts, like we're seeing in my chat, and they're actually dudes, right? We've seen that before in my chat. People coming in, right? I've had people do that. So that's the whole thing, right? Exactly, to target the women and the men that are on Social Security, disability, maybe have disabilities, not know, and they're trying to suck him dry of his money, right? Give me a little bit of money, and we'll give you a little bit of something. But before you do that, you got to send the card. Send me a card or send me the cash to here, and then we'll meet. It's a scam, a racket. And that's my question: is if these guys, if everything these women were saying was true, why are these guys still on YouTube and still on the streets and not locked up behind bars? Like I said, these women have done very bad things for these people because out of jealousy. Or these dudes are like to these women, they're superstars, and they'll kill for them. They'll poison, steal, whatever, you know, like a Manson family. I can't believe the control some of these channels have on these women. It's unbelievable. And you know what? I would even go as far to say, as a man, a straight man, maybe I would be even a little bit jealous. But the only thing I would be jealous about is all the dang women they're getting, right? I'm not jealous of the way they're getting the women, right? I'm not jealous about that. It's just how many dang women they have, right? And they're loyal and they pay, right? They pay money, right? Now, is he the pimp? That's the other question. Or is he the vampire that bit all these people and right? He'll put a curse on you or haunt you until you send him some money. I've dealt with them vampires. If you don't believe me, I'll pull out my vampire kit. It's wood stake and a wood sledgehammer, which I think I showed that before on. We're ready for everything. Holy water, garlic, the whole thing here. It's going to make a great movie. But it'll also be real. Joking. That's the question. I guess this is too much of a topic for you folks to determine what a stalker is, right? No, I didn't get no cash out crap. I'm more interested to see how they're pulling all this crap off. And they're not behind bars yet. That's the thing. Who's sleeping on the job? Really? It's almost like the Chinese balloon thing. Who is sleeping on the job? We can't press charges. You have to know physical address for them to do anything. Oh no, you can. They could have called the police station uh, in Tennessee. They could have called the state police and told them, "Hey, this is going on, and watch the channel." You know, if they would have known what they were doing. But that's the whole thing. How much is it? Uh, Women are jealous of Ernie, or how much is it of Ernie is jealous of the women? No, I've had a lot of women come in here saying they were from the Ernie Show channel, that they supported Ernie, gave him a lot of money, talked with him behind the scenes. Some of them met him or whatever. That's what we're wondering. Right? Oh, the porn stuff. Uh-huh. Pickles. Uh, well, there's nothing. I guess, women have to make a living. You know, women have to make a living. I don't think I would be strong enough to date a woman in that kind of a business. I have no ideal Debbie or Pickles who Magic Mike is. So I'm just asking stalkers quit stalking people and their channels and their lives. And who really is the stalker? Who's the prey? Who's the predator? These days, you watch a video and you comment on it. Great video. You're a great lady, a beautiful woman. People think, oh, we got a stalker. We got a crazy guy. I'm like, you people have taken this way out of context, way out of everything. You know, they've taken it way to the extreme, and it's like all it was somebody commenting on a video. It don't mean they're stalkers. Is that what happened with this whole Ernie Shell thing? You know, he didn't give people attention, and they went ahead and got pissed off and wrecked their lives or whatever. But then in the back of my mind, you have to remember these dudes might have disabilities, mental illnesses, and that might be the problem, right? And some of these women might have mental health problems, and there's nothing wrong with that. Right? We've all been there. We've all gone crazy once in a while. Right? That smoothie's good. I'm just trying to figure it all out. That's all. I want these people to define a stalker, right? How far had these people gone? You mean stalking? What do you mean? They tapped your phones? They're following you around during the day. Uh, they're attacking your channels or watching your channels, and uh, you know, to me, yeah, that would be stalking, right? Hopefully, women stop paying them. Well, that's the whole thing, right? All these women are paying them this money, but yet then they're claiming that they're stalking them, right? He's stalking them, and then they're claiming that, or Ernie Shell's claiming, oh, well, they're stalking me. They're after me. I don't watch enough of their channels and this crap to actually know what's going on. I've just seen the videos of women that are putting it out. Ernie Shell this, Ernie Shell that. You know, took me for money, and we were dating, and I was with him, and he was dating this woman at the same time. Like, whoa, he's a lucky dog. You know, he's a lucky dude, right? But then all the crap that he's stalking, he took money from him. And that's what I'm thinking probably is a bunch of jealous guys. Maybe that way, even some of the women in chat, the dudes get jealous and they start saying bad things about the women, and then they start saying bad things about me. Jealous people, right? And then they start doing videos on you, right? 24/7. Nothing but videos tearing you down. And I'm like, we're dealing with children. We're dealing with extortionists, really. They're extorting people. Either you pay or shut your mouth, or we're going to put this video out on you of you this, that, or whatever, or we're going to make a video on you. That's extorting. And I also feel bad for these women because they might have done things and don't even know that they're on tape, right? They don't even know they don't even know they're on tape. Some of these women probably, you know. I mean, I've seen the video that Jim Bob or BK put out on Ernie had a camera, or one of the dudes had a camera in their bathroom watching kids and stuff like that. Ernie watching women through a window with a camera, or somebody. I mean, good God. And you're telling me these guys are still running around on the street? You know? It's like you can't determine if it's the jealous women or the jealous dudes, right? Those who speak out. Yeah. Yeah, those who speak out on it. Yeah. They get attacked or whatever. Or even the women have come here and attacked and done things. I've done videos on this whole Ernie show and the Summer Wells case. Many cases, if you check my playlist, and my thoughts on them, all the way from Delphi to Gabby Petito to Summer Wells to what was that one girl, the guitar player and singer, uh, that drove her car into the water. I forget her name. So I've been in the crime thing, watching these people and making videos on it, right? So I kind of know the scenario, but I didn't know. It's not like I watch their videos every day. So I'm just wondering, give me the term or give me the definition of stalking, right? Are they what are they? Are these people predators? Are they wolves? Are they vampires? I don't know. I know I got some silver that I can melt down if we are dealing with werewolves. I also have a vampire kit just in case. Well, just a wooden sludge and a wood piece of wood kite. Uh, I don't know. That's it's in the Bible, and that's what old people did back in the day. Put a stake through their heart. All right. COVID. Nah, COVID. Kylie Rodney. Yeah, that was her name. Right? Which I said in that case too. It's possible, folks. She just drove her car into the lake, and everybody was like, "No, no." I'm like, I think so. I think somebody was either driving that car with her in it, or somebody made a mistake and drove into it and panicked, either drunk and couldn't get out of the vehicle, and it sank and they drowned. But nobody wanted to hear that. They wanted to hear that it was a big conspiracy, that they weren't even real. Right? The whole Ryan Upchurch thing. And here Ryan Upchurch is doing all these videos about people stalking him. Well, maybe. And there might have been more to her just driving into the lake. You're right about that, Pickles. There might have been more to Kylie's case. But even when the parents came out and told people to stop making videos, people continued on and on and on and on and on. I think they're still making videos today about Kylie Rodney. Heck, they're making videos about Delphi still and Summer Wells. Boy, it was a milking cash cow. Everyone jumped on board and they made little cells out of them. Little 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 milking cow cells. And they just been scamming the people, right? As long as people watch and pay, they're like vampires, man. I wouldn't doubt if these women are so addicted they spend their last $10 or whatever to pay for them. But yet then they turn around and say they're stalking him, right? He's stalking the women. But you don't hear anything about the West boys. Oh, the Westies? Or are you talking about the West boys? Oh, the two kids that were missing. Yeah. That's crazy, right? Other cases get more attention than other ones. I've noticed the ones that are the big milking cash cow. Them are the ones that get all the airtime. But the other cases of the kids that are missing, they don't get that airtime, right? So yeah, it's all I don't know. But I'm interested to find out this stalking stuff and what's all in it and all this crap. And I did see little Savannah's video, her talking about Ernie, but then she said that she did date Ernie. So, and I was just wondering what happened, what the deal was, because I did see that video on her. You know. So maybe she is dating Ernie. I don't know. It was just out there, right? But it's curious how I've been getting attacked, and it must be one of these guys jealous. I don't know, Mr. Shell. Stay out of here. You're gonna get hurt. Same thing with you, Greeno. Stay out of here. Stay away from me. BK, You definitely. I'll tell you what. Right now, I will not drop the soap around you, buddy. There's not after me seeing that video today. Nope. And what's the deal with Jim Bob and the sleeping with married to a young woman? And man, are you kidding me? This is their content. This is their content. Whew. I can sit here and go all day, right? Got to be better content than that, gentlemen. Come on, that's your whole content. Scamming women and people on disabilities and I don't know. But hey, it pays your bills, and that's good. It pays the bills. Right? Does he make goat noises? I don't know what he does, but there ain't gonna be no more goat noises around here. I got no way. I think that's been attracting these boys. Right? No, I did see Pickles' comment up there, something about porn. They use our YouTube Gmails for accounts for things and links to porn sites. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with porn, but if it's animal porn, the other day someone said something about Ernie was talking about he watched a llama orgy with llama animals. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, are you kidding me? It's no wonder. Rabies. It's no wonder. Why did Pickles call the cops on her mom? Her mother was stalking me. I didn't want to call on the authorities, but I let her go. I let her go. Pickles' mother's got it going on. She was looking pretty good for in her 60s. But yeah, I don't know. Of course, I got to see photos of Pickles, and I was like, well, your daughter's amazing. I'm joking. My mom is a bipolar. Her mom is bipolar. I think I'm bipolar too. I don't like poles. How is your mother doing? Pickles. Oh, I think Pickles said that her mother wouldn't leave her alone or something like that. That's what Pickles was saying. Pickles Bendejo wants to know why you called the cops on your mom. So I'm just wondering about all this. Do I really care about it? No. I'm more interested in evaluating these guys on stalking, right? What causes this? What brings it on? I've been in love before, but not that much love where I'm following them all over the world or making videos about them all day or whatever. Uh, you know, it's a weird thing in the human mind, and I'm trying to figure it out. What makes these people do the things they do? What makes somebody go out and rape instead of watching or looking at a Playboy book or whatever. You know, they let that they let that that feeling build up in them so much where it ain't satisfying enough, and they have to have the real thing. So then they go out, commit rapes, and scam women, or start doing things or whatever. My mom sent letters on death threats to herself. Oh, jeez. Wow. So who figured it out, Pickles? What did she send them and say it was someone else? That's interesting. Do you want me to shut down and go StreamYard and you can come up and tell us your story? I'm here for you. To each other. They had her name, no return address. If you want, I'll shut down. We'll go StreamYard. You can come up. Go on. I want to be like Bill Donahue or Howard Stern. So when did you realize that your mother sent the death threat letters to you? She's laughing her butt off right now. Later, she's laughing. Valentine's Day. Oh, Valentine's Day, you found out about it, huh? Oh, jeez. You want to come up on StreamYard and explain your whole story? Of course, you will have to show your real face. You can't show an animated face or anything like that. You know, I can't have no junk. Oh, well, I can if you're a single woman, but no, I'm joking. I'm joking. I opened it. She needs meds. I think so. I think I think meds are sounding better every day to me. I really do. Here, let me lay back so I can listen to Pickles. I blame the 60s and her acid trips or trials. One pill makes you happy and one pill makes you small. Well, maybe Pickles. I never really was big into acid. I'm not going to lie, I tried it when I was younger. And shrooms, but that wasn't my drug. That wasn't the drug of my choice. So she sent you a letter threatening to kill you. No, it's one respectable pickle says no. It's one makes you mental as hell. Yeah, the shrimp. Yeah, I don't. I wasn't real big into them. I tried acid a couple times when I was younger, and it was cool, but it drains you, right? That really. And the shrooms, oh, they tasted like crap, right? And once I found out where they actually came from, and they actually had cow crap all over them, I'm like, nah, I'll pass on that. Them weren't my drugs when I was growing up. They weren't my drug of choice. And of course, I want to thank God that I'm sober and clean from all that crap. She, Bendejo, she sent the letters to herself. Did she act like someone was sending her the letters? Wow. You sure you don't want to come up on StreamYard, Pickles? Oh, I see. I did that once before, sent a letter, it came back, and I opened it and read it, and I was like, these people are trying to kill me. My God, are you sure? Well, read it. Man, this is funny. It looks like you signed it at the bottom. I did? Oh, all right. False alarm. Just let me know, Pickles. I'll shut down. We'll go StreamYard. We'll blow this up. We'll shut down the whole internet. Everyone would be like, what's going on? Pickles is over at Johnny's. Does she have clothes on? She's got a pair of socks on. Wait a few weeks. There will be another one on my birthday. Cop had a look of, oh my God, are you serious? What are you talking about? There'll be another one. I don't want to see no photos of you. I don't know where you're posting these photos at. I've never seen anything on your channel. Oh, you mean the cops? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. You'll post another one on your of the letters when he read her letter. Oh, in a letter. Oh, Pickles Bendejo wants to know what the cops did. You're hoping the judge commits her? Uh, I think I got a couple of subs and viewers. I'm hoping he actually looked up the address to a report. Wow. Wow. Do a report and press charges on her. Yeah, I will. Sure. Hold on, let me write it up right now. Well, get her some help, Pickles. Here, I'll show your comment. There's her comment. Hoping judge commits her. No, it's sad, Pickles. I know, but you know what? She'd get help then, right? She might get help, right? That'd be a good thing. Sometimes we got to make choices we don't want to make when it comes to family, right? We all got family that needs help pretty much or somewhere down the road. And it does hurt, but you want to get them help, right? Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going through the same thing, or my family is trying to get people help or friends uh, of the family that they're really not family, but they know a lot and actually are have problems. And you tell them anything, and they go out and tell other people your problem, and you think they're your friends, but really they they have mental illnesses, or either that or possessed by the devil. Yeah, it ain't easy. Someone named Cell Energy as CL has a video up using your content, Johnny. Who? Who is it? What content? Right now? Streaming me, you mean? Oh, are they trying to take me out from prison? Prison stuff? Yeah, they might be. Right? Why all these guys were in prison that were YouTubers, and now they're trying to have me whacked or something. I don't know. It says Cell. Christopher Valdez said someone named Cell Energy has a video using your content. What do you mean? Actually, my video or oh, I wouldn't doubt it if they're trying to. They've already come out and said they were trying to whack people or get people hit. I wouldn't doubt it. The video is called Johnny or Kramer Talks about the Idaho 4. I don't know. Maybe. I did do a bunch of videos on the Idaho 4. I thought it was a big ring of them. It was a bunch of them. Yeah. Yeah. Is it a good video? What's the dude saying? I'm an idiot? It must not be too much of an idiot because they were all scamming people and there was more than one person involved. Mm. Yes, Ben, you need a hug. Where are Savannah and Debbie? They're probably over at some other channel or probably at Energy Cells watching me be me giving my opinion. And of course, they were only my opinion and theories. I knew nothing. Nobody knew actually the truth of what happened. Why? Because there was no evidence that there was even a murder that occurred, meaning there was no photos, there was no blood scene, there was no crime scene photos. There was nothing for anyone to base of how actually the girls died. Only the police knew, and the killers knew how the girls died. So all these people that came out and made these videos before the police released any information, how did they get that information that the girls were killed, chopped up, and all kinds of stuff? What's wrong, Ben? Are you are you Greeno or are you Ernie Shell or? Now I know you guys belong to a gang or something from what Greeno was saying, but I'm not sure. I think it was a big bunch of them, a big ring of them, and we might have these people in my chat from the whole Ernie Shell thing, and heck, I'm thinking now, could it have been uh, somebody else, that was paying them or whatever? My big thing with the Delphi case was all the fake videos with Greeno every day. He knew exactly this is the guy. This is the guy that did it. And then people would say you're nuts. That guy has nothing to do with it. And then Greeno would make another video. Well, it's this guy. And then people would say no, it's not. How did these people know who it was, who these people were? Why were they picking these people out of the blue that had nothing to do with the case? I don't know. But let's get back to the stalking, Pickles. Let's get back to the definition of stalking and why are people stalking so much? I think he knew, but he changed plates. Uh, he met them somewhere. Well, supposedly Greeno and Ernie Shell and them all know these women, right? I don't know what the connection is or what, but so you're telling me Greeno and Ernie Shell are not the best? They have nothing to do with the government, Pickles. I don't think Ernie Shell or Greeno is. I think everybody bought into their. It was a movie, right? That went out of control. Now I'm seeing videos that there's actual video, some kind of a sex video of the Delphi killings, and I'm like, this is just unreal. You know, I was kind of shocked when I heard that it might have been an essay or something, video out there of the Delphi case. Now I know Ernie Shell's brother's in prison, so they might be trying to whack people out of the prison. And that's why I was telling the government, you got to shut down. You got to take out the whole ball pen. We know where the ball pen, where they're getting their players from. They might be trying to kill us from the ball pen. Greeno, the fake bounty hunter. Yeah, well, I thought he was a real bounty hunter, right? But then after watching his videos, I'm like, this ain't adding up. And then I started talking to other people, and they're like, don't believe them dudes. I'm like, oh, I'm not. Believe me. It just ain't adding up. Their whole stories. And then you start making a couple calls, and they're like, no, all right. Just checking to see if there was any fact checking going on, right? I don't know. They're vampires, right? Bunch of vampires. Yeah, a bunch of paid. You don't know. We don't know. But what would cause them to stalk people? Because I think Greeno's got the same charges against a woman, or stalking a woman or something, or violent violence against a woman. So I don't know. Maybe they all did know each other. Maybe that was the gang that Greeno was talking about. Greeno, Ernie Shell, Harmon, uh, and the rest of these guys that were all with Greeno, right? A gang or something. I think there was a dude in here the other night that said he was a friend of the Bruiser, which I think I watched the Bruiser a couple times, but supposedly he died, right? But then I was telling these people, don't believe everything you hear, because if they're making fake videos, right? If they're making fake videos and tell them, oh, this person's dead, you know, nobody really cares, right? Nobody's going to back check it unless you're investigating the people, right? Then you would check to see if they actually died. But there's so many stories they told. Nobody believed anything they said. I think all these people on Shell too, and the women that were involved with them. And now I got people over here. These people are doing it. Well, I can't help it. What they're doing. You know, all we can do is tell them to stop. We can't control them. You know, believe me, I've been controlled my whole life. What? It sucks, but sometimes you have to be controlled, right? So you don't do anything stupid, especially on drugs. I don't know if that makes sense to you folks, but I was just wondering. I'm hearing a lot of this. A lot of these people, oh, they're stalking. They're well, determined stalking. I've been stalked before, where people are watching you, and women uh, go out. They cause trouble. Why? Because they want to be with you, right? So they go out and cause trouble. Uh, they block us from other women. I'm not going to say what us guys call it, you know, but they block other women from us, and men do the same thing to women, right? They cause all this bullcrap lies that all these women on YouTube have diseases and stuff, and you know, is that because they're jealous and they don't want another man to sleep with them. I don't know. It could be. Right? Christopher Valdez says he's a convicted felon. He can't be a bounty hunter. Exactly. It wasn't adding up. He was in prison before for violent crimes, and I'm like, this guy's a bounty hunter and a police officer or whatever, and he's a cop. How's that? How's he a bounty hunter and he's got violent crimes put against him? And then he was wanted again uh, for stuff, right? And then finally they caught him. If they caught him, I mean, he's been going live on YouTube, folks, from behind bars, right? Is it just a backdrop or something? I wouldn't doubt it, right? It's funny though. To me, it's funny. I'm just trying to psychoanalyze how these guys got away with this and how they got all the women, right? Right? I can't even get one good woman around here, but these guys got them. They got to use an ugly stick to beat some of these women off of them. They're getting so many women, and I'm just like I'm saying, I'm just doing a study of it. You know, after all these crazy cults going around, I'm like, this could be a Manson family or a cult, right? Not a religious cult, a crazy cult. All these women getting stalked or these women stalking people and all that. Does that make any sense to you, Pickles? Heck, I got a couple ladies here that watch my channel in my apartment complex, and you know, do I consider them stalkers? Well, one of them's been watching me with her eyeball. I'm like, she might be. A couple dudes came into my chat and they're like, I think you do got a couple stalkers, and I'm like, are they beautiful? Please. They're like, no, we think they're in your apartment. I'm like, son of a tiger call. Well, I'm looking out for a lot of things. No, I'm trying to figure out what makes these people do what they do. Money, right? Money. There's always something behind it. Money, well, usually a woman, money, or drugs are behind all this, right? Behind every great cult leader is a crazy 100, 200 women, right? Right? There's always that. There's always that woman behind these crazy cult leaders. Tahoe just retracted his message. Tahoe said crazy cult or whatever. Could be. Listen, women, you're free here on this channel. Okay? This is one channel where you don't have to be worried about being exposed. You don't have to worry about me making 24/7 videos about you. You don't have to worry about that stuff here. Okay? And believe me, anyone I talk to behind the scenes or through any other way, uh, I keep private. No one knows about it. Right? tiger cult. That's what he said. It's the tiger cult, right? I keep my life, my personal life, private, uh, but people like to spread rumors or whatever for content. You know. To me, it's no big deal. If a woman said, "Aha, look at this," uh, you know, look at he commented this or said this, and it's all sexy or whatever, I'd be like, yeah, no big deal. Go make your video, right? They take they take. It's almost like they're upset because I'm a straight man, and sometimes talk sexy, sometimes to women, right? And then I've been there. It's happened to me before, folks. It's, to me, it's baby crap. To the authorities, it's like it's nothing but, and that's the thing. Most people sit back and they watch this and they're like, it's no big deal. Why are you folks creating such a thing out of it? Right? It's actually I'm the one that can sue and press charges because you've brought that out of private conversation, right? That is messing with people. You can get sued for that, but sitting there talking and making a theory on a case or watching these guys on video and you make a video about it and some of these women too, and there's no law broken there, you know. Oh, a lot of retractions going on, a lot of comment retractions. Hello, Pendar. So the topic of this video is called stalking. Why do people stalk each other? Why do people do the things they do? And of course, we're talking to Pickles, how she's talking about other things that happened. And we're also talking about Greeno and some other channels that have been causing massive trouble and spreading crap all over YouTube. And I'm just determining who is the stalker, right? Is Ernie Shell the stalker? Or is it women that were obsessed with Ernie And Ernie turned them away, and they became the stalkers on Ernie, right? That's the question. And then you have to keep in mind that Ernie has a disability, right? He's got psychiatric problems, right? And I think the same thing with Greeno, right? So what is this whole stalking thing, right? Right. I don't even want to get into the whole uh, Betty Warhol or whatever her name is channel that people are she's stalking people and a predator and all these people are predators and I'm like, hey, here I am, the little fish in the sea, and I got all these vultures around me, and I'm like, you know, what is going on? Who are these people for real? You know, I think that's her name. That's another one that's a big controversy and had to change her channel, and she's saying people are, I don't know, and she was friends with some of these dudes with the Greeno. They were all on her channel. The Harmon was on her channel. And I'm like, man, they're coming for these guys big time, and they did it to themselves, right? I don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing I'm guessing is all these people are connected, and all these channels, they're a big gang or whatever, right? And they just scam people. You know, some of them are saying, some of these videos I watched, they're saying that these people are traffickers. I'm like, geez, good God Almighty, how did this happen? Right? Now, I'd watched some of these people admit that they had people that they were friends with that are hackers. You don't want to mess with these guys. You don't want to mess with these guys. They'll ruin your life and your computers. And I'm like, are you kidding me? No, this is exciting, right? It's like a James Bond movie, right? Hello, sir. How do you want your martini? Can I get your name? Kramer. John Kramer. Yeah, I know. I was trying to save these little ladies from it, right? But it's interesting to see the definition of stalking is. I'm wondering if some of these women might have started dating Ernie Shell, but they weren't all. Ernie Shell wasn't all what they thought it was, right? And then the commotion started. Same thing with Greeno, probably, and all these dudes and women. Maybe the women got jealous and started all kinds of crap. But I'll tell you what, I guess the men are probably, I wouldn't say some of the men are jealous. Am I jealous of them guys or what they're doing? No, not at all. Uh, I'm just trying to figure out how they got this machine working where they're getting more women than anyone else. What is the secret? These guys should do a book. How to get women going crazy for you. I even actually had somebody come in my chat one night and say, Johnny, if you want to find a whole bunch of women or find a woman, start selling uh, cocaine and you'll have all kinds of women all over you. I'm like, I'll pass on that. I'm not going to sell drugs to find a wife, right? Or find a girlfriend. But then I started watching the people that were watching these channels. And I'm like, they might be onto something because I think some of these might be onto something. So I'm just interested to find out. That's why I named this stalking, right? Why do people stalk people? Or stop stalking people? Stop stalking. I was going to have Pickles up on StreamYard and have her talk about the situation she was going through. Uh, but, I guess some of these people came clean. I guess they were paying people for information. They even paid people to get information on me. But I'm like, I already put all this information out. I already let people know. My computer was hacked and my face is all over the dating sites. I already let people know they hacked into my checking account. I already let people know about everything, so it was no big deal for me. I go back and watch my videos. I've said that numerous times. Heck, I won a 4-time award for most viewed photo on a dating site, and I didn't even belong to it. Oh my God, they hacked into your checking account. Yeah, they hacked right into my checking account. And they were hitting me a little bit at a time. $1.99 here, $10 here, 19.99, and then one time they hit me for 35. Right? They hit me for $35. One time, I went to the bank one time and deposited $200. Came home, called, and there was $50 missing already out of the account. So I got right back into the car. I drove up there and I said, I just deposited $200 in my account, and it's $49.99 is missing out of my account. And they were like, yeah, this dating site just took this money out. I'm like, I don't belong to a dating site. And that's how I found out what they were doing. When my computer got hacked, they sent all my photos to all these dating sites. And I went back up to the bank, and the bank was they're like, well, how did you get there? How did they get your card? And I'm like, I don't know. I only use my card uh, for Guitar Center. But then I told her, well, my computer was hacked. And as soon as I told her that, she said, well, that's how they got it. She said, do you buy stuff over the internet with your card? I'm like, the only place is Guitar Center. And that's when then I took my computer to the computer dude, and he's like, oh yeah, you got all kinds of emails from women. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, he's like, don't you check your emails? I'm like, no. The only time I check my emails is when I buy a plugin for my studio, for my Pro Tools music studio. I haven't checked it in years. He's like, you got all kinds of emails. Women are just sending you all kinds of stuff. I'm like, I don't, but it, yeah, but the bank went after him. The bank gave me my money back and they said, we'll handle this. And one of the ladies I kind of was talkative to, she was laughing her butt out at me because one of them was a dating site, but it was for men. And I'm like, she started laughing. She said, you know this? I said, no, I'm not on that dating site. And she said, you don't seem like one of them type of guys. And I'm like, no, I think I've hit on you before in there. I like the ladies. And they reimbursed me my money. And they went after him. Got the money back. Excuse me. Yeah, they went and got the money. They got the money for me, and I told them, they gave me a new card and everything. Yeah, it was men. It was a men thing. They sent, well, it was a, I don't know what it was, a dating site. Right? So finally, I caught it. Finally, and no one believed me. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're nuts." I'm like, "No, they're hitting me somehow. This place is hitting me. I'm not going to pay $19.99 to talk to a woman on a dating site, right? And it's a computer. Hello, Johnny. Yeah, and they were hitting me out of my account. And finally, I caught it, and I went up there and told. The only one that's a. I'll call you after I make a purchase over the internet and let you know what it comes back at. And there's only certain people allowed to take money out of my account if I purchase something. Oh yeah, they hit me. They were hitting me, but it started off real slow, real small amounts. It was like $1.99. Then it was like $7.99. It was small increments, and it was building up. And I'd be looking at my checkbook, and I'd be like, God dang it! I know I didn't spend that money, right? I know it's got to be in there, and it would come back, and it was I was going nuts. And then finally, I went up there, and I'm like, I want 4 months of bank statements. And I went back and I circled them all, and I said, this ain't authorized, this ain't authorized. And they were small increments until they got up to $39.99, $49.99, and I was like, this is bullcrap. Yeah, $1.99. That's how they started it. And now I got to go through my bank account every month just to make sure they're not hitting me. And I didn't even belong to it. And I was confused. I'm like, how did they get that? And they're like, if your computer got hacked and you did any banking or used your card on your computer, well, there's a good chance they got it that way. And I was like, yeah, my computer did get hacked. And then she said, that's exactly how they got your card number. Had nothing to do with Guitar Center. So, what is making all these people stalk each other? That's the question. I don't know what it was, a man site or something. She was laughing her butt off. And she's like, I don't think you belong to this site. I'm like, no, sweetie. One of them was, most of them were all women dating sites, bunch of women on there. I guess I guess for a little while there, I was pretty popular on the dating sites. My photos were woman stackers in the company. I don't know. I have no idea. You know what? I bet you some of these big companies have a piece of these dating sites. These dating sites bring in big money. Well, maybe I'll open the Johnny Kramer dating site. I wonder where the ladies are tonight. So, what is stalking? We come to the realization that it's possible none of these guys were stalking any of these women, that it was the women that were stalking, right? Is that a good chance that that happened? It's possible. But I think Ernie just couldn't happen. He couldn't handle all the women, and he finally snapped. And now we'll never know the truth unless he regains his brain and we figure out really what was happening. And I noticed there's been a lot of ladies that come into my chat from his channel, right? And then there's people following them ladies into my channel. So are these people all being stalked and watched? Well, I'm sorry if they don't want me to change subjects. They're part of it. They got their own videos on it. Well, I know Savannah did. I have recently started watching Ernie. He can be a nice person when he wants to be. Yeah, yes, it depends on the guy's looks. If the guy don't look good, it's sexual harassment, right? Yeah, I know, Mark. I think the ladies Tahoe are out at another channel tonight. King Lover uh, Ringmaster or something tonight. They're out probably out on the town. You ladies be safe. I was fired. Mark, they fired you? He wants you to hit his Cash App. I don't have a Cash App. But I bet you someone's got a Cash App in my name. Probably making all kinds of money. Who, Ernie? He's probably got 20 Cash Apps open. I'm telling you, I'm in the wrong business. I'm in the wrong business. I don't know how many women were SAD when they were younger. I don't know. Wasn't me. I'm just wondering, should I be supporting Ernie's show? Was the women the cause? I'm not sure. Should we be supporting the women or Ernie? I've been supporting the women, and boy, I've been getting bashed. But I wonder what happens if I start supporting Ernie. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Perp. I'm sorry. But all the crazy stuff going. That's why I'm taking a break from YouTube. Right? That's why I'm taking a break from the crime channels and everything. Nah, I know he does. I've told him before, take your medication. What dude's pissing you off? What, in here? Do you know how many women have been SA'd when they were younger? No, I imagine a lot. Going drama. Oh, is it? I don't know. I'm just talking about stalking. All these women claim everyone you say hi to them and they're stalking you, right? Or you're stalking them, right? So that's the question, really. Right? Pendar, who's pissing you off? Mark? No, not Mark. Mark. That might be Tim. Mark, what'd you do? Oh, now I see Mark. Mark's he's had a cut. He if you look at his, I'm sorry, I mean no harm. He means no harm. Too late, Timothy Mark, whatever your name is. He they fired him. He said in a comment below, so he might be drinking right now. He might be drinking or something, right? Tahoe says I'm pissing her off. You ain't pissing her off, I don't think. Oh, maybe Savannah, maybe or one of the other ladies, but not Pendar, I don't think. See, Mark's been drinking Pendar. I wonder what little Savannah's doing tonight. Tahoe, where's Savannah? I have no idea. I'm just joking. Okay, I've had a drink myself, just not making light of that. And no, I am not woke person. Wake up, you've been sleeping. I don't know. I've been looking all over, watching all this stuff about these stalkers and their channels being stalked. People from their channels are stalking us. I've been watching all this stuff, and it's interesting and it makes sense, right? And I always got to protect myself with a huge name like mine, right? I got this whole vagina cookie factory coming out and all kinds of dating sites and everything. I got to protect my name. Clip channels are stalking you, Johnny. Yeah. Well, Valdez was just in here and said there's some guy, Energy Cell, that's got a video of mine up on YouTube talking about the Delphi case. Yeah, I know, Pendar. They want a piece of the money. And they want a piece of the Johnny. Nah, they'll never get it. Oh, it's real. When they started hitting my account, I knew exactly hacking computers is real. And these suicide squads on YouTube are real. You know, these people are stalking people and threatening people. Suicide squads. That's what I label them now. These channels that have been coming in attacking us are and driving people nuts are now being labeled suicide squads. They go in and drive people nuts. Well, you remember watching Grits. You had Kimmy, right? On Grits, that she was calling it all the time. Supposedly she was a witch. And she said that all them folks were driving her nuts and crazy. And she almost killed herself or something, or she was going to. And that was unreal. You know, you got so I'm labeling with all these people coming up missing and supposedly people killing themselves. Now I'm calling these people suicide squads, like terrorists, like we labeled terrorists suicide bombers. Wouldn't you know it? The government and the politicians now are talking about maybe it is time for us to shoot first and ask questions later. Well, yeah, let's get on the ball here. Let's protect our country and our children, right? They put her in a mental hospital for a month. Well, I don't, from what they said, everybody was. Now, did she go crazy because she had problems? Or did she go crazy because she was a witch, a self proclaimed witch? That's what she said. So that was interesting, right? And she was labeled as a stalker because she was stalking channels, right? Lurking or whatever. I need to call her tomorrow. They hacked her computer and she can't log out or log on. Well, here's the thing now is a bunch of the government and other people are starting to think uh, we we might have a problem with these people, you know, hacking computers and now you got self-proclaimed. They're saying they're witches and all this. I'm like, dude, this ain't good. I'm thinking they're starting to believe that this stuff was real. Pendar says she's a wonderful person and a beautiful soul. I love her so much. Is she really a witch? I seen that video where she said she was a self-proclaimed witch or something. Or was that the mental health problem? I don't know. We better double check it. Well, I'm looking for that video. That Christopher Valdez came in here and said, mate, put your video up on their channel, but I don't see it. Hey, little on Bex live. Uh-oh. Anthony Greeno says no one owns him anymore. Who owned him? Oh my God, they must have owned him behind bars. Poor kid. Yeah, well, I was just wondering what the whole thing was, right? Did she go crazy because it was mental health, or was it because the Lord exposed her or whatever and she was a witch? I'm not sure. I don't know. Probably mental health. But then again, the more I've been watching the church and tarot cards and these prophet channels, they're like, oh no, it's a witch. You got two of them. And they're trying to wreck your life and screw things up with your mate. And I'm like, I typed in it, but I'm not married. I'm not dating anyone. And they're like, this is your soulmate. And I'm like, are you kidding me? They're like, no, this woman that wants you real bad. And, uh, you know, she's your soulmate. You didn't know about her. She's been watching you. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like a little kid in the candy store. Who is she? Who is she? When do I get to see her? When? And then I was like, could it be a woman already in my chat? Right? I was jumping up and down. I hope so. I hope so. They're like, wait, things did not work out. That was your mate. I'm like, but I'm not married. It was your mate. But she'll be back. I'm like, when? When? Let me see. Bendejo, church and tarot cards go together. I think so. I don't know. I have no idea. I've been watching the prophet channels. Right? They got me going good. I type in there, a woman has been watching you. Who? What is her name? Do you have her phone number? Her address? Does she want to talk to me? How many people can you say they don't have mental issues? Oh, are you kidding me? The world we live in, everybody's a nut job. It's the thing is if you get help for it. I have a wild imagination, right? If I was out with you at a bar hanging, if you were my buddy and we were out hanging around, and I was with a bunch of dudes and we were at a bar joking around, adults, right? I come up with crazy stuff. People just start laughing their ass off. I'm just like, they always call me crazy, right? But real mental health problems, well, yeah, I would think so. In the world we live in today, right? Uh, it, it's no wonder we got mental health problems in our country. Oh, I got help for mine years ago. I was on medication for mine was due to a concussion, a massive head trauma. But I was on medication for 7 years, and then they had to take me off of it because they said it built up too much in my system. I was having muscle spasms. And I'd be sitting there watching TV and my arm would be jumping up and down. My pecs on my chest would be jumping up and down by themselves. And they're like, you got to come off the you've been on the medication for too long and you really don't, they worked me off of it slowly, because if you just come off of it, you can get messed up for it. And then they said, just remember, you know, uh, we'll see how it goes. You might have to take your medicine once again or whatever. But see, I'm different than them because I know that the difference between fantasy and reality and a movie, and real, right? And that's why I tell people that are having problems, that can't focus, that think that movies uh, are real, you know, which some of them are based off of real situations in the world and cases. Uh, that's why I was in Ernie Shell's channel telling people, his team, his handlers, get him some help. He needs medication. He's got problems. And I always tell people, don't be ashamed of taking it. I've had to take it before. You know, don't be ashamed of taking it. Take your medicine if you need it, right? I mean, he must be taking his medication because I haven't seen him running down the highway chasing cars like a dog. So it must be working, right? Same thing with Kimmy, I bet. Yeah, they bring them in from all over. My city just built and opened a huge mental hospital. Oh, yeah, they got them out here. Yeah, when I lost everything, I went totally cuckoo. When I lost everything and child support and my cars and everything, they took me to one of them places. I was about ready to rip. It took a couple cops to hold me down, and I was about ready to rip someone's head off. And they took me down there, and they reevaluated me. They wanted to know what was my problem, and I explained everything to them, and they were like, well, and then I explained my physical history with my accidents and stuff to them, and they were like, well, here, you take this pill, you know, and uh, and then I had to go to a bunch of doctors. They reevaluated me. You got head trauma problems, and take this pill. And I was like, all right, then I'll take the dang pills. So I had to do that for many years, but for the past couple of years, I stopped taking them because it built up in my system too much, right? But I wasn't you know, a violent person. When I went in there, I wasn't violent. I got violent because they took my house. Well, I really wasn't violent. I was just verbally violent, right? Towards the people taking my house, my land, my cars. Uh, you know, I had to get rid of stuff, sell stuff, guitars, all kinds of crap. And I lost it. I lost it. And I worked so hard to get it because I've never been on any medication my whole life. Just the past, whatever, 8 years or whatever. Well, I haven't even been on it that long. No, I was just happy to get out of there. Right? People were trying to say, "Hey, he's nuts," and I'm like, "Do I belong here?" And they were like, "No, You don't belong here. You're not crazy, right? They said, you got a little bit of a problem. I said, well, I knew that since I was a young man, since I had that accident. But I wasn't real violent. I never went out and hurt people, beat people up, or I never beat on women or anything like that. Mainly, I think it was jealous people. I think people got jealous. Once I got so far up, I noticed that once I got the house, the cars, had a couple hot rods, uh, nice piece of land, had like an acre and a half of land, cherry trees, and once I got so far up, and I was playing music all the time. I think I got so far up, and people got pissed and jealous and wanted to take everything I had. And when I lost everything, uh, it was just way too much for me, man. I snapped. But that's why I always tell people, if you have mental problems, go to a doctor and get help. And always remember in your head, it's not real unless you can see it with your own eyes. And then, even then, it might not be real, right? I'm wondering, is Ernie Shell suffering from uh, meth men? Meaning, once you do meth for so long, you start hallucinating. That's why they call them meth shadows. You think you see something that is not there, right? If he so called, everyone said that he's been on meth, well, he might be suffering from psychosis from the meth. They call them meth monsters, meth, meth shadow men, right? He's seeing something there that really ain't there. That's nah, I'm just wondering, right? Everyone's saying Ernie's got mental for a while, like everyone is saying. I don't know if that's true, but he might be suffering from psychosis from meth. I've seen also people on crack cocaine do that, uh, hallucinate, and then people think they have mental problems. They do have mental problems, but the mental problems were brought on from the crack and the meth, right? In the body is the chemicals in the body are not right, and once you're up so long on that stuff, even if you're not up on it for a long time, if you do it over a period of time, you start seeing the meth men, the meth shadows, things that are not there. I've done a lot of research on it, being that I at one time, and still am, have problems once in a while. So I've done a lot of things, not with drugs, but with mental problems, having breakdowns or whatever. I'll tell you what, when you lose everything, it'll play a part on you. Well, this was something that happened 8, 10 years ago, a little longer than that. But it will take a toll on you, right? That's what did it for me. That was the straw. that sent me into La La Land. I was clean before that, right? I quit drinking alcohol and everything. It was when I lost my house, when I had to have the operation uh, on my gallbladder, and I couldn't pay for all this stuff. I lost everything. That was my snapping point. That sent me into a deep depression, very deep, very deep depression, right? And that will make somebody snap. Losing everything they worked for will make somebody snap. I'm not on drugs, you moron. You're such a moron, dude. You really are. I'm sitting here talking about serious stuff. And you're saying I'm on drugs? Geez, Johnny, people on drugs behave in strange ways. Tell us more. You know, yeah, they do. This is a serious conversation I'm talking to people about. You know, you're trying to make it into a funny thing, but it's serious. And until it happens to you or you see it happen to somebody that you know, it's not, it really, I can laugh about it now because I've been through it, right? I've lost the house. I lost the land. I lost this stuff, right? Oh, here goes Pendar. What did I say to Pendar? Do you know Kimmy was not well and people made accounts to make her look like they were her dead father and go, no, I didn't know anything about that. I don't know what she's talking about. I guess I pissed Pendar off. Nah, she's blocking me. Well, sorry, Pendar. But I'm talking about serious conversation here, right? I'm just wondering, was it was it the drugs that made Ernie Shell or these people stalk? Is it the psychosis that's making them stalk us and our channels, right? That's all I'm asking. What's the whole thing? That's what the title of this was, right? And then the Ernie Shell thing came up, and the BK, right? So that's the only thing I was talking about. You know, that's why I always tell people get help. That's why I was always in Ernie Shell's thing, dude. He needs help. Some one of his teams get him help. You know, him stalking people and the women saying he was stalking people, and not only that, that now these women are stalking us, right? I've been watching some videos on that. These women are also stalkers, which I believe that. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it if they're stalking me. They're stalking everybody. Anybody that mentions their name or does anything, their chat and their channel stalks you. It's a proven fact, folks. Go around and listen to all the videos out there, and you'll see them. You know, you'll see the wars create in these channels because someone says something bad about somebody, and the next thing you know, boom, their whole channel gets hit, right? Which is tons of trolls. Boom, boom, boom. And you got to shut down the video, right? Because they can't even keep up with the trolls. It's just gone mad. You know? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm just holding a conversation. You guys are coming up with all kinds of stuff. And Pendar's blocking me. Never again. Don't ever talk to me again. I don't. What did I talk about? I don't know. I was asking if I seen a video on Kimmy. I was asking. She said she was a self-proclaimed witch. I wasn't sure, but then Pendar said it was mental health, and I said, "Well, that makes sense then, right? No need to get upset. I wasn't bashing her or anything. I was saying, well, good, she's getting help. Well, those channels are a waste of time. They say this, they say that about this channel, but here you are. Where are the ladies at tonight? Any of you guys know? Come out, ladies. For one, Savannah was supposed to stop back here and drop my heart off. Right? That never happened. I told her in the last video, Savannah, please, just give me my heart back. That's all. Just whenever you're in my chat, cover your pretty face and Debbie, whenever you're in here, no more monkey photos in my chat. They are stalking you. I've been stalked before, Tahoe. Look at my pretty face. What ain't there to what don't the ladies love to talk about me? It's Friday night, Johnny. I know it's Friday night. Oh, they're out on dates tonight? They might be. It's Friday night. It's Friday date night, Johnny. Bendejo said. I don't know. Lucky guys, whoever's dating them, but I'm over them ladies. I've already got my sights set on. We know Pendar's upset about something. I think she's upset at Tahoe. Did Tahoe say something? Yeah. See, all Pendar had to do was say, Johnny, Tahoe's giving me trouble. Or Bendejo or whoever it was. And I would have timed them out. Might be the third date. I don't know. I didn't give two craps. That's Friday night. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, King Lover, Ringmaster. No, my mind is not for rent to any god or government. And certainly not you. Beat it. Beat it. I got time. No. Where was I? Stalking. Here I got a whole chat full of them saying, shut up, you suck, you stink, you. But yet, who is the stalker here? Go on, Bendejo, explain yourself. I talk with no filters. I'm talking to you normal right now. There ain't no filters on here. There's demons possessing me, people possessing me, using witchery sorcery. But I'm not using no filters. And Bendejo, how do you know what the girls are up to? Might be a third date, Bendejo said. I know. The girls? No. No. I wish the girls would stalk me. It's the dudes. That makes me sick. Boy, people are pissed because of what they've been doing to me, stealing from me, I guess. Everyone wants a piece of the guitar. Nobody's getting nothing. Give me my voice back and my soul and my heart. Send that back to them channels. Want that crap over here. Maybe if I'm more like these other channels, these women will love me. Boy, you guys must really like Savannah and Debbie with the way you guys are. Maybe, I don't know. Go ahead. I'll pass on that. Some dude is being invited in for coffee. Well, good for them. Get them the hell out of here. Cast you out, demons. In Jesus' name. Praise the Lord. These dudes know more about the ladies than me. No, I'm doing just fine with the music and the way I'm going. Everything's just fine. We're going to battle through this. We have to lock up every witch and warlock. We're powering through. We're going to be moving down south. Tahoe, get the troops ready. Bendejo, shut up. No, we're right on target, Michael. We're going to take a shot. We're shooting first, asking questions later. Alternative music Monday, cooking Tuesday. No, I want my music back and my talent. We'll go through great extremes to get it back. Tahoe, my horse. Quick, Tonto. Get my horse. If I have to push all the way down into the southern states, we will. Get every one of you witches and warlocks. And pimps. These dudes know more about the ladies in my chat than me. See, I'm always left out of everything, man. I'm always left out of everything. These guys know exactly where the ladies are. I have no clue where they're at. One day cooking, another Tahoe. We have to get the vagina cookie factory up and running. I already got that covered. I got a small factory out here. One day cook, another day guitar electric. Look on my channel. I already have cooking. I already have guitars, Michael. I have outdoor videos. I have crime. Check my playlist. Yes, a dating show. I'm going to do the Johnny Kramer dating show. Yep. I don't know how far it's going to go. Quit yelling, Michael. Quit yelling. You're typing in big letters. That means you're yelling. Calm down, Michael. You guys pissed him off. Oh my God. Look at all the big capital letters. You guys really pissed him off. Son of a. Wasting around Walmart and burp. Burp at people. Not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stick with what I'm doing. My next step is to take my movie, go through all my videos, and take little bits of everything, put it all on paper, and I got my movie, right? And hey, Electric Mega Joe, don't you be stealing my shit. The hands I got now are phenomenal. The power is thirst filling. Oh, here comes Bendejo. Capital letters don't intimidate military family people. No, Michael's calmed down now. It's okay, Bendejo. He was yelling there for a little while. The madness that was going on was unbelievable. I wonder what pissed off Pendar. Did she say something about blocked? I don't know. She said something. She she said she was pissed at me. You seem non-flourished about Pendar's anger. What's her anger for? What she get so angry for? I wasn't paying attention to chat. I was just talking. I'm laying back on the couch, my head up in the air, talking. Nah, everybody left. Good. They must have tried to shut down my computer. Or they're videotaping it. They're recording it, using it as content. No, I was just asking her if witches were real because I seen Kimmy make videos about that. That she was a self-proclaimed witch. Nah, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to hack into my account. I'll find out once I open up my emails. I don't know. She's the Kimmy was the one that said she was. Kimmy said she was a self-proclaimed witch, not Pendar. Kimmy. But Kimmy's got mental problems, and all I said was, well, were the mental problems because she was putting curses on people or was a witch? And the Lord found out, and maybe she went, she had mental problems, or was she, or did she have mental problems in the first place? Right? That's all I was talking about. Oh, and stalking, because, well, she's been attacking people's channels and stalking from what other people have been saying. And that's the title of the this video is Stop Stalking People. That was me telling you folks to stop stalking people. And what is about it? I'm researching it. What makes these people do these crazy things? Just because somebody don't like their opinion or their video, right? I've had people in here saying they're making voodoo dolls about me, right? Next thing I know, I'm curled up in the corner like a pretzel. Right? Look at all my fan base went away because I was talking about topics of your favorite channels, right? I upset some of your boyfriends and maybe girlfriends' channels, right? Talking about stalking and people getting stalked and Ernie Shell with the stalking stuff. And heck, I've even been stalked. Heck, they're making videos about me probably right now, right? But you have to remember on YouTube, everything is, it's not real, right? It's real when they want it to be. But then when people start coming down on them, then it ain't real. I don't know. Just take your medication, people. If you are on medication, if not, get help. Depression and mental health is a serious problem. And believe me, I've been down in the dumps. I know how it feels. They're hackers. And the video title, Stalking. Does anybody have any comments about it? Michael said, I'm not calm. I'm just adorable. I don't know. Ugh. Oh, crap. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, I'm out of here. We'll talk about this mess another time with this stalking and all the crap on YouTube with the devil, the witcheries, the sorcery. I hope all you folks had a great night. I don't know what upset Pendar. She said something about being blocked, but I can see all of her all of her comments. See, she was. Did I? I think was she timed out? She said something about someone timed. Hold on, let me check. Let me look at my thing here and see. Boy, she got mad. I'm like, I can see her comments. She said something about was she blocked? But if she was blocked, how did she end up in the chat? Is the question. Maybe it was a hacker. Who I just opened up my tarot card thing that they just put out, or no, it's prophecy. It said, God says, you won't believe this, but she is a thief. Well, I would believe it, Lord. I guarantee you I'd believe it. Believe every minute of it. All right, I'm looking inside my thing to see if maybe someone timed her out or blocked her. Let me check it out. No, she's not in lockup. So how could she been blocked? But she's not in lockup. Oh, she can block me. Oh, she can block me if she wants. I don't know why she got pissed off. Something about Kimmy, I guess. She said she's blocking you. Oh, okay. All right. I think she was mad because I was talking about Kim's friend, supposedly. I didn't bring no bad energy in here. You guys did. Sorry about that. But I've been sitting here talking, doing a video, dudes. I'm laying back on the couch. I think we hit it right on the button with this witch and sorcery crap. I think we're onto something here, government. You bring that up, and boy, next thing you know, people are going nuts. Right? It's like the Salem witch case. Which these people, they might be eating rye bread, and the rye is driving. Well, she was pissed off at Bendejo or Tahoe. She was pissed off at somebody, but then she got mad at me and said she was blocking me. I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. She was pissed off at somebody before she was at me. You're right. I don't say anything that offends anybody, Bendejo. Now, can you please go ahead and voice your opinion somewhere else? Thank you. And if I did, grow a pair, because you've been in here busting my balls for the past year. Did that offend you? Okay? Read the message, boys. Quit stalking the women, will you? Quit controlling the women. Quit stalking them. That was the title. Yes, good night to you guys. I still got 10 minutes left to make it even 2 o'clock. Now, you guys be safe out there. Bendejo, quit getting upset about everything. Right? Just quit it. Well, there ain't nothing I could do about it, Bendejo. Right? Grow a pair. Some of you women grow a pair or something. I don't know. It's a later chat. It's the title of a stalking. Quit stalking me. And quit stalking the ladies. And quit stalking us men. Quit hacking our computers. I know they all are at Ernie shows and Bendejo's and the King of Lover channels, and they're all over at Benny Key's channels, and they're all over. And sometimes they're over at Tahoe's channel, and sometimes they're over at your channel. Right. I don't care. Taking a new path. Right. I don't own women, so they can do whatever they want. Anything else, gentlemen, you want to express? Now, let this be a lesson to you folks. Quit stalking. Quit sending demons and witches and people's sicknesses and heart attacks. That's another thing. We got to watch out for these people. They're sending actual people's heart attacks, and I don't know how they're doing it, but it's got to be witchery or sorcery. Something, right? I think I got a couple trespassing on me right now. But just be safe. And you know what? These guys don't scare me. They really don't. The only thing they got is their evil. And there's only one way to fight evil, folks, and it's very violent. It's very ugly. It's the only way to fight the devil. It's the only terms that he understands is violence, right? And witchery and sort of and curses and all that crap. I know I've had enough of it. I don't know about you folks, but I have. Right? And then they got enough gall to come in here and say, you're saying that, well, geez, for 5 years I've been watching your channel unload on all kinds of people and spread all kinds of bull crap all over YouTube, and all of a sudden everything's fine and I'm the problem, right? Because I'm talking about a situation that's going on in the world. Now everybody's panties are in a bunch and it's my fault. Of course, because they think I'm nobody. I'm somebody. I think I just got some disgruntled, angry people at me because my position has been appointed to me, and I'm higher than a lot of these people. People are very jealous and angry at me right now. But, you know, I earned the spot. Don't be mad at me. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. And some of the women, and some of the dudes, they're nuts too. But other than that, I hope you folks had a good night. And let this be a lesson to you. Quit stalking people. Quit stalking their channels. Quit attacking their channels. And just quit it. Quit controlling the women. Does that make sense to anybody? Anyone? She ain't blocking me. She's blocking John. Kingpin Love Master, I think. Or whatever his name is. Ringleader. That's the thing. I'm getting blamed for a lot of crap that guy did. A lot of crap people with the same name as me. I took the blame for it. I'm like, I ain't taking the blame for this crap. Oh, well, then she was talking to me. Right? You can block me. That's fine. Right? I don't know what she's all upset about, but But you guys have been saying some pretty bad things in here. And it's really upset a lot of people. Right? You know how you guys twist things around and everything, your words and everything, and you had all these women hating me and thinking I was the bad guy and stay away from me and everything. Right? Yeah, well, it's their fault for listening to you guys. You guys are terrorists, stalkers, hunted, military cops being hunted down or whatever it may be. Rich people. Quit stalking people, folks. I got a country to run. We want peace with China. We want peace with Russia. We want peace in Ukraine. And I'm tired of paying you folks for a crappy job that you do. You're all fired. Sorry. You got it here. Go spread it across YouTube lands. They all got fired. All right. We are at 2 o'clock just about. Don't deflect, Bendejo. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. Anything anyone else wants to say, go right ahead. But let this be a lesson to you folks out there. Quit stalking women. Quit stalking channels. And quit hacking channels. All right? Anything else? When God don't love you no more, keep going. Okay? If you're on drugs, heavy drugs, try and get help. If you're an alcoholic, get help. Right? Get help. I've seen a lot of alcoholics cause a lot of death because they were drunk and weren't on the ball. Right? Keep going when you got nothing, even when God turns his back. If he does, keep going, keep praying to God, keep pushing it. That's all I can say to you folks. Quit stalking people, quit harassing my channel, quit harassing other channels, and quit making fun of my God. All right. It was such a lovely, great night. Now, once again, quit stalking me, quit stalking my channel, and quit stalking the ladies. All right? Tahoe, Bendejo. Wake up. Wake up. Now, you folks be safe. Have a great night. You know what? I miss the ladies tonight, but I wonder why they weren't here. We all have to ask what happened. Where were they? I don't know. It's not like I'm stalking them on YouTube or anything. I don't think I'm the stalker. Right? I don't think I'm the people they're worried about. Right? Hey, internet connection is back, and now it's gone. Hackers, they have been here at your beck and call. Oh, cut it out, Bendejo. They have not. Jeez. Yeah, for a couple of days they were here, but they don't do anything for me. Cut it out, Bendejo. You're wasting your breath, dude. You're wasting your breath. You really are. Right? I've had enough Bendejo. I had Ben Bendejo in here, Pink Bendejo in here, Cindy Bendejo in here, all these Bendejos in here, and I keep being nice and letting them out of lockup and look at same thing. It's always my fault. And I'm like, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now, you folks have a great day. And remember, you don't have to watch my channel. You don't have to like me. I do want my heart back from some of you and my life. And so, there you go. No need to get upset. I have no idea why Pendar's upset, but I'm sure this will blow up into a big thing. Or people will blow it up into a big thing. It's not bothering me. I don't know why she would block me. Right? I don't know. But someone pissed her off before me. And maybe she's pissed because I didn't time them out. I know she did come here and said, this guy's pissing me off. Let me see. Nah, it was Bendejo. it was Bendejo saying, you better watch out for self-proclaimed witches. And that's when, after that, she said, this guy's pissing me off. That's what happened. Bendejo said, I better watch out for that self-proclaimed witch. And that pissed off Pendar. And then I said something talking about witches or something, and she must have got mad. Blocked me or whatever. I don't think I blocked her. I looked in my lockup. She ain't in there. Yeah, well, I was talking about the witchery and sorcery stuff and everything, and then you went ahead and jumped up there and said you better watch out for self-proclaimed witches. And what's the difference between a witch and a self-proclaimed witch? That's your chat. I just read it, Bendejo. They're like, oh, so you have to be a self-proclaimed witch to be a witch. And that's probably what pissed her off. Hey, Epiphonium. I'm getting ready to check out her pretty soon. Not much. We're just talking about stalking. It's been a big topic on YouTube these days. So that was the name of the channel. Stop stalking people. She was upset. Oh yeah, that's right. She was pissed off at Mark in Tahoe. And then I seen something. Bendejo posted something about a self-proclaimed witch, and that must have pissed her off. Tahoe and Mark Klein. Bunch of creeps. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. And then she got mad at me and said she was going to block me. Yeah, well, now she's mad at all of us, probably Bendejo. That's all right. This video, folks. Now remember, quit stalking people, and I'm going to be doing studies on this crap on YouTube. This mass pareidonia, this massive psychosis that's happened on YouTube. And it wasn't always like this. It was not always like this on YouTube. I've never seen YouTube. I've been on YouTube 8 years, which is 10 years, something like that, over 10 years, which ain't long compared to these other people, right? But the time that I've been on YouTube, YouTube is gone completely cuckoo. But you folks have a great night. Be safe. Hope all the ladies are doing good. And I'll talk to you folks later. 8 years is 10 years. I don't know. I'm guessing probably about 10 years. Somewhere around there. 9 years, something like that. I don't know. Yes, 8 years is 10 years, Bendejo, if that's what you want to call it. That's all right. Now you have a good night. You got other channels to go and complain about or whatever. Go complain about me in videos. All right. Now this concludes the video on stalking and all the people that are suspects for stalking on YouTube. And no, I'm not in love with Alex Erickson. Why do you people ask that in my last video? I'm not in love with anybody, just God. So have a good night. Be safe. And talk to you guys later. And like I said, I believe in witches, demons, and sorcerers because the Bible says so. And the devil is real. And if you need any more proof, just watch YouTube. Epiphone, Bendejo, everyone that stopped in. Thanks. Have a good night. Be safe.